Diego, it's Cinco de Mayo, and the weather is cold. That's why I have a jacket on, but you know, kids still have a drink to celebrate. Now, did you notice that Oldecam is not shivering?
I get cold. Okay. But see, when you get old, all your senses die. So.
Oh, is that what happens?
Oh, they call that senility too, I think.
Ah, so this is not a spring chicken, Oldecam. For OFN with comments on the headlines of today. Austrian wife clueless of daughter's captivity?
I know. I find that one hard to believe. 24 years and she never noticed her husband. You know, it's possible, but not likely.
Yahoo CEO facing possible rebellion after spurring Microsoft.
Yeah, they're threatening to sue him in court for devaluating the worth of their company in order to get Microsoft not to buy it.
Obama says Clinton's talking Iran too much like Bush's.
Well, actually, it's too much like Bush and not enough like the total Democratic policy, which is basically let everybody inhabit everything and then have to go back in and clean up the mess.
Oh, that's the other Republican?
Yeah.
The next president?
That's right.
Okay, who should MDs let die in a pandemic?
I know. I mean, first of all, you're not supposed to let anybody die. You're supposed to do your best, but it's called the Hippocratic Oath, guys.
Illinois man orders custom beer can coffin?
That's when you have more money than sense.
And he doesn't work for Coors?
Beer in it too? I don't know.
Republicans gleeful at Obama's rocky period.
Well, yeah, because no matter what the Democrats are saying, it's having a bad effect on Obama, and it's going to hurt him in the general election. And since the party's going to go with him, Republicans are cheering.
Rice pushes for peace progress. Israel denies hidden agenda.
What type of hidden agenda could you have? You want them to stop firing rockets at you.
Motorcade carrying Iraq's first lady bombed, wife unharmed.
Yeah, they let a motorcycle get too close to them.
Sea lions shot dead on Columbia River as salmon battle rages.
Well, yeah, they're supposedly the sea lions are eating too many of the salmon and stopping the fishing. Well, there is no fishing, guys.
Bolivian vote challenges president's populist agenda.
Yeah, I mean, one of the provinces of Bolivia tried to separate itself from the rest of the country because the country's going Marxist, which means they're going to seize all of the businesses for the people.
Suspected pipe bomb damages courthouse in San Diego.
I mean, they either know it's a pipe bomb or not.
Idaho team readies artificial break for wounded bald eagle.
I saw that this morning. $100,000 it's going to cost to put a little beagle on a bird. I mean, I've seen them do it on ducks and it costs a heck of a lot less.
Why are they doing that?
Well, because somebody shot the bald eagle and took part, and part of the beak was destroyed. But you can make an artificial. You can make an artificial bill for a duck. You can make one for the bird, because it's not going back into captivity. It's got to be hand-fed for the rest of its life anyway.
Democrats win in Louisiana could be false hope.
Well, because it's a temporary thing. I mean, they got to run again this fall, and by this fall, the guy will have done everything the Republican accused him of going to do. Candidates
use news shows to woo superdelegates.
That's because it doesn't cost them any money.
Oh yeah. Differences between McCain and Obama go well beyond the obvious.
Well, yeah, they said that there's no, Obama has really no sense of humor and is stiff. You know, he tends to look out of place. Oh, that's McCain I'm talking about, isn't it?
Obama, change in ethanol policy might be needed.
Well, yeah, he's one of those greenies that decided we should have ethanol, and now people are starving around the world because of it.
Oh, unintended consequences, even though they were warned.
That's the policy of the Democratic Party, the rule of unintended consequences.
LaSalle Bank brand to disappear as B of A takes over.
Yeah, BMA had better spare $21 billion they could invest in a bank.
Weren't they asking for a bailout or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Deadly child virus in China, not a threat to the Olympics.
Just don't bring your children.
Erosion in young audience shows cracks in idol future.
Well, yeah, I mean, young people are not stupid no matter what they think. They know since the show is fixed, they tend to get very pissed about things that they thought were honest.
Well, wait a minute, do they still vote for their candidate then?
Well, they still vote for him, but they realize there's a little addendum. that they have the right of overruling.
Democratic and Republican health care plans offer clear choices.
Yeah, they're both going to cost you money you don't have.
The Tibetan government in exile said Monday a new round of talks with China had been vital.
Yeah, yeah, they're going to get the Dalai Lama back and throw him in jail.
Black churches come to terms with Obama right schism.
Yeah, they're trying to, they want a black president, but they also believe that Reverend Wright is right in what he says, so that they're walking atop of a fence.
Microsoft's failed Yahoo bid raises pressure for plan on Google.
Yeah, the Yahoo has to make an alliance with Google that the feds are not going to allow to happen.
Those Miley Cyrus pics develop into a debate.
Yeah, how much more money is Disney going to give her not to do it again?
A Queens-based food company Gourmet Boutique is recalling more than 286,000 pounds of meat and poultry because they might be contaminated.
I know. I mean, this stuff should be caught long before it ever gets to the processing point, because that's just an awful business. We're talking tons and tons and tons of food being thrown away when people are starving.
Burmese exiles are urging the country's military rulers to allow aid agencies to operate freely inside the country in the wake of tropical cyclone Nargis.
Yeah, there's 4,000 dead now. They're expected to rise to 10,000. Laura Bush is going to talk about the fact today that they need people to get in there, but the Myanmar government is military and they don't want people knowing what's going on in their country.
Soaring food prices may throw millions of Asians back into poverty.
That's right, and we're responsible.
Alibaba dives after Microsoft walks.
That's the Asian company that they reported made a profit a couple of weeks ago, that they said that uses their shining example of why we don't need Microsoft. Now it's tanked.
Federal prosecutors are stepping up their scrutiny of players in the subprime mortgage crisis.
Yeah, well, they should have long before this.
Daimler would consider Jaguar and Land Rover cooperation.
They already own parts of the companies.
Barack Obama's national standing has been significantly damaged by the controversy over his former pastor.
Well, yeah, like as of this morning, it's almost 70% of the people that they talked to in the polls think that he did nothing but do something for political reasons and that he really hasn't changed his opinion. And then the fact he did admit he lied, that he always knew about what the guy's opinions were.
What a way to instill confidence.
That's right.
The emerging effort to use video games as a channel for selling music is entering its next phase.
I mean, I think that's sort of ridiculous. They don't buy music anymore. People steal it.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
When you come into a country illegally, how can you possibly tell people that you're a law-abiding citizen? You're not even a citizen.